Hi all, good morning. Welcome to the SQL training course. I'm your trainer. My name is Mohammed Tanveer Khan. I have around 14 years of experience in the IT industry. Primarily worked on data-related projects as a data analyst, business analyst, and developer, tester. I worked on all these job profiles. So this is the syllabus which we'll be covering in this course, and this is a SQL weekday batch. The timing will be Monday to Friday, 7 to 9. We'll request participants to go on mute, please. Yeah. This will be Monday to Friday, morning 7 to 9, 7 to 9 a.m. IST. Okay. And the course duration will be around 1 month. And the target audience are, let me write it here. Target audience. Before that, no prerequisite is needed for this course. Okay, can you please confirm is my voice is audible and screen is visible to everyone?
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
Okay.
and your voice is audible, and we can able to see your screen.
So target audience are data analyst and then some, uh, data engineers, SQL, ATL developer. It means any job profile which is related to data. So they can attend this course. Business analyst, or you have Power BI developer, or if you're working on Tableau or any other course, so or any other tool like business intelligence or ETL stuff. So in these job profiles, if you will check Naukri.com or even on LinkedIn, if there is any job description, SQL is a mandatory skill. I hope you all might be aware of it. So that is why these are the target audience for this course. Okay. Now, no prerequisite is needed. We will start from scratch. And this is a purely interactive session. You have full freedom to ask question at any point of time. We'll not ask you to wait till the end of the session and then ask question at the end. No, you can stop at any point of time and you can ask question. The format of the class is daily we will take class 7 to 9, 2 hours. There'll be a break of 10 minutes in between. And on a daily basis, let me show you for the current batch which is already going on. Yeah, session is getting recorded, Ashok. And I will request everyone if you have any question, you can directly ask. Okay, I don't look into that chat box actually. I get distracted, that's why. Directly ask question if you have any, don't hesitate. Okay. This I'm showing you for the previous batches 31, the format I'm showing you. Like what will happen after each and every class, we will share the classroom notes. So classroom notes will be something like this. Suppose this is the notes of 16 Jan. So classroom notes will be like this. Means whatever I am coding during the class, that will be shared with you. So during the class, you don't have to make a notes of anything. Just you have to listen to my lecture. Once the class is over, all the codes will be shared. Like yesterday, we shared all those things in the S31 morning batch. So all those things were shared with them with that group. So no need to make a note of anything. Everything will be shared with you. That is the first thing. Then we have the workbook. Workbook means whatever we are teaching, whatever we are explaining, we explain that on an Excel workbook. So that will also shared with you. Suppose yesterday I was covering this window function, cumulative sum, lead lag. So we'll explain you how internally the engine is executing your query at the backend. Okay, what is happening if you write a query and if you're getting this output? So at the backend, what is happening? How the engine is executing it. So date-wise date, we will share that with you. Okay. So it's not like just a straight query we will write and we will show you that, okay, this is output, but you have to understand at the backend how the query is getting executed. So this is another document. This is a workbook. This will also shared with you. Then we have a set of assignment questions which will be shared on a daily basis. Okay. And then once the class is over, we will share the recording as well. So to give the recording, we used to give on Google Drive. So we'll share recording on the Google Drive. Please don't do drawing on the board. Now I have to delete it. 1 minute. Hope the format is clear to everyone. Do you have any question from the class format questions? Okay. So may I know what are your expectations from this course? Expectations in the sense why you want to learn SQL? Anyone?
Hi, Tanvir.
I yes, please.
Ashish this side.
Ashish, tell.
Yeah, actually, I'm working as a data researcher right now, and my job role is basically to extract the data, compare the data, and also like to get data on demand. So for that,
Mm,
I don't know anything about SQL. So from scratch, I just wanted to upskill myself to learn
mhm.
SQL everything like from zero to bottom to top. So this kind of thing, my expectation related to this course.
Oh, okay, so one thing again, I will repeat like the course will start from scratch, even if you don't know anything about coding
Yeah.
or programming or computer science, that is fine. It is
Mm-hmm.
our responsibility to make you understand Excel. Don't worry about it. This is
Okay.
our responsibility.
Okay.
Okay. You have to attend classes regularly.
Yeah.
Suppose sometime if you miss the class because of any reason, you have to go through the recording. You have to work on the assignment. If you're
Mm-hmm.
stuck in the assignment, you have to ask in the class. Means you have to be active. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you're not able to understand any concept, you have full freedom to ask any number of times. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And at any point of time as well.
Mm-hmm.
Even once the course is over, we will help you participants in your resume building, interview preparation, mock interview. We'll share set of interview questions with you. And suppose once the course is over, even then, like you're working on the assignment or you are working in your project, you're getting stuck in some SQL query, you can ask. We will be there to help you. Okay.
Sure.
And one more thing, the recordings which we'll be giving to you. So the access, the validity of those recordings will be 2 years.
Okay.
So it will be like 2027 till February or March. Okay.
Okay.
So
Mm-hmm.
2 years access we will give you. And yeah, and I think 2 years will be sufficient. One more thing I want to make it clear. The course fees is 4,000.
Yeah.
Sometimes it happens the participants they miss few classes and they want to repeat. Many participants are there who want to repeat. So in
Mm-hmm.
those cases, you have to pay 1,500 to repeat the course. I'm making it very clear now because sometimes it happens. Tanvir, I was not able to complete the course or attend the live class because I was having some personal commitments or official commitments were there. The shift timings were changed. So in those cases, you have to pay 1,500 to repeat the course.
Sure.
But net it is our responsibility to make you understand. वो आपको मुझे हम पे छोड़ देना है. Okay, it's our responsibility and I'm taking full guarantee for it. Okay.
Sure. Sure.
and it will start from scratch, nothing. You just have to come with one laptop, internet connection, nothing else. You just
Mm-hmm.
need this.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Any other question, anyone? Come on, guys, make the session interactive. I know you will be having some questions.
Tanvir, I
Hmm.
would like to ask you one question because my time zone is
Ah,
different from the IST.
yeah, sure. Can understand. Will do
If
for you.
yeah,
Hmm.
if you could help me, then I can.
Sorry, means in what sense? Timing, you mean?
The timing, yeah, my time zone is different compared to. So,
I think it will be 2 a.m. for you right now, right?
yeah. Is there any
Hmm.
batch like with the
See,
USA
like
or UK?
earlier, we used to have a weekend evening batch as well. No
Okay,
plan to start any new batch because I have other commitments. At the same time, I'm doing MTech in AI and machine learning. That's why I'm not getting time. So I cannot give any commitment if we'll be starting a new weekend evening batch or not.
I understand.
Okay. So maybe I will connect with you after the class, okay, to check if there is any other option or any other provision which can help you in this case. I totally understand it's a bit difficult to take classes 2 a.m. early morning.
Because sometimes I used to come very late at homes after work.
No, I totally understand, Ashraf. We'll try to do something for you. Okay, let's work on this to find you work on it.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Um, any other question before I proceed, guys?
Uh, uh, yes, hi Tanvi, Feroz this side.
Yeah,
So, as my expectation, I am just a student. So
mm-hmm,
I want to uh, learn data analytics. So before that, I need to
mm-hmm,
complete SQL, I guess. So
mm-hmm.
after this SQL, just guide me through reach to reach the data analytics.
Okay, sure. Let me give a quick heads up on this. Actually, our academy is means we have a data analytics course only actually. So in data analytics course, generally in interview the questions are asked from SQL, then Python, Power BI, and advanced Excel. So we provide training on these four modules. I know many of you have enrolled for data analytics course, so we'll be training you on these four modules. First SQL is over, then Python, then Power BI, and advanced Excel. And the format of all these courses are same. It's live class. Recording will be given to you, assignment will be given, and all those things. And then we'll be having one complete end-to-end project. Okay. And it typically takes 5 months to complete this. Okay. And once the course is over, we'll help you in resume building, mock interview, okay, and all the system. So that is the format. Hope I answered the
Oh,
question.
yeah.
Okay. Any other question, anyone?
Hi,
Or any
Tanvir.
general? Yeah,
This is Akshita here.
yeah.
So I am I have experience in the infrastructure engineer when I was in like Hyderabad, but now
Mhm.
I've got a gap of 2 years, so I thought of moving into a new technology. So I like according to my previous experience, I chose Snowflake would be better for me. So for learning Snowflake, like the SQL was basic. So I thought that would be the like best chance for me to learn SQL so that I'll move into Snowflake.
Correct. Actually, like teaching is my hobby. At the same time, I'm working as a consultant as well. In my
Mhm.
current project, I'm working on a Snowflake only. So what
Oh.
you have analyzed, that is correct. To work on a Snowflake, SQL is a prerequisite. Okay.
Mhm.
So that's a good means if you thought that okay, let's start with SQL. So obviously without SQL you can't do anything with Snowflake because Snowflake is a cloud-based database, right? To work on it, you should have a strong expertise on SQL. So that is
Yeah.
fine. This will help.
Yes.
Okay. So okay. Any other question? Anyone? Okay. Looks like then. Okay, huh. One more thing. Generally, in each and every batch, participants they used to ask, Tanvir, on which database you will be teaching us. So there are different databases like we have Oracle, we have Microsoft SQL Server, then we have MySQL, Netezza, Teradata. I know many of you are from the non-technical background, so many things will be simple, but we don't know about it. So that is why I will be covering each and every stuff. And then you have a Snowflake, and then you have Postgres. So these are some of the famous databases. During this course, I'll be teaching you mostly on Oracle, but it doesn't mean you cannot run those codes on Microsoft SQL Server or in Tizza or Teradata or Snowflake. I'll be teaching you the generic SQL, which is applicable on all these databases. Okay, so whatever code, whatever concept I'll be teaching you, that is applicable in all these databases. Even you can try, like Akshita told, like she's working maybe on Snowflake. So I'll be teaching you on Oracle, but the same code you can execute on Snowflake as well. 1% syntax, only 1% or less than that, 0.5% syntax difference will be there. That I will explain you, not an issue. But don't get confused. Many times participants they get confused. Ketanvi, you are teaching an Oracle, but in my company we are working on Postgres, nothing like that. It's one and the same. It's exactly like suppose if you know how to ride a car, you can ride a car of any brand, any company, any model, right? Because each and every car they have the same mechanism of accelerator, brake, and clutch. So if once you know how to write SQL queries, you can write it on any database, any platform. Don't have to worry about it. Okay.
So this all are the database like applications. So where we are
Yes,
executing our yeah.
correct. These are like vendors, like how in car you have Honda company car, Tata company, Maruti, Toyota, BMW, right? So they are the
Yeah.
different car manufacturers. So this similarly, they are the different vendors. Okay, like
Okay.
how in artificial intelligence you have ChatGPT by OpenAI, you have DeepSeek by China, right? They have this DeepSeek. Then
Yeah.
again, I think Elon Musk he is starting that group or something like that. Then Copilot by Microsoft, right? Gemini by Google. So similarly, we have those different databases, but we don't have to worry about it. That is what I'm telling. And I'm giving you
Okay.
full guarantee. Whatever I'll be covering during this course, just blindly trust it. And within 1 week, you will find the difference within yourself. But the thing is, you have to regularly attend the course, the classes, work on the assignments, make the session interactive, ask question. Don't hesitate in that. Okay. Okay. Any other question or any other means doubt anyone has before I proceed? Going then let's start. So SQL stands for a structured query language. Almost for the last 45 years, I think 40 to 45 years, still it is in the IT industry. And why SQL? Why SQL is a mandatory skill set these days in IT industry. You check any job profile. I'm getting some background noise. Can you please go on mute, guys? Thank you. So if you'll check most of the job profiles on LinkedIn or Naukri.com, especially these job profiles, if you'll check, you will find SQL as a mandatory skill set. Okay. One more thing. The mode of communication in this course will be purely English, but as a participant, if you're not comfortable in English, you can ask question in Hindi as well, but I'll be replying in English only. Okay. So that's what I was telling. Okay, especially in these job profiles, SQL is a mandatory skill set. Okay. And because currently in the IT industry, most of the projects are based on data. Okay, like we are living in the era of data. Take the example of e-commerce platform, Amazon, Flipkart, or any other e-commerce. How much data they are generating on a daily basis, right? Suppose you're working for Amazon, so huge volume of data is getting generated on a daily basis, right? Can you imagine millions of transactions are happening only in India on the Amazon database? Now the stakeholders, the client, they have to understand about the transactions. Like suppose yesterday, 19th February, how many transactions happened on Amazon database? Then the total number of transactions is state-wise, right? Then the revenue they have generated region-wise, state-wise, department-wise, month-wise, quarter-wise, year-wise, then the profit, right? Many such metrics are there which the stakeholders, the client, they want to understand so that they can frame some business strategy, right? Suppose I'm running my academy, I have this data analytics course, then I have this individual courses as well. So we also do audit. Okay, how many participants they joined SQL? What's the total revenue we earned? What was the revenue we earned in the previous batch? How many of the participants are through referrals? How many are the new participants? How many are like this college students? Okay, so we also generate a lot of metrics to understand like how our academy is performing. Then we take feedback about the trainers. So many such things are there. Even if you're running a small restaurant, so if you have that restaurant at 4 or 5 locations, so and if you are the owner, you have to understand how the business is running. So a lot of metrics are there which you have to generate. So that is why currently most of the projects are based on data. Then your social media, YouTube, Insta, Twitter, okay, and then LinkedIn, right? Again, a lot of data is getting generated here as well. So in these scenarios, they need someone who can store data, who can process data, who can validate data, who can analyze data, and who can create some models, right? That is why currently in the IT industry, most of the projects are based on data. And these job profiles are needed to handle data. Like data analysts, they will analyze the data and they will give that report to the client how the business is performing, where the profit is increasing, where the profit is decreasing, what is the total revenue, how many new customers are there, right? How many repeat customers are there? Data engineers, they're responsible for creating data pipelines. They are the one who will transform the data and load the data. Similarly, SQL or ETL development. Then you have the business analyst. Business analyst is the one who documents the requirements, who 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 bridges the gap between the client and the development team. Power BI developer means they're responsible to create reports. ETL testers are the one who can validate data. So all these job profiles are related to data only. Okay. The skill sets are different. Okay. So that's why like SQL is very much needed. It's in huge demand these days in IT industry. With the help of SQL, you can load data, you can process data, you can analyze data, you can test data, you can create reports. That is why uh, SQL is a mandatory skill set these days in IT industry. Okay. And once you learn SQL, this will open job opportunities for many other job profiles. Okay. Any question before I proceed further? I think no question.
No, we are good.
No, sir, all clear.
Ah, Okay, perfect. Now, the first thing is like, suppose, let's say, take the example of my academy. So we are running multiple batches. So 4 5 trainers are there, many students are there. So we have to manage all those things, right? The first thing is like, if I will take the example of your batch. So once we will start the batch, so we'll make a list how many participants are there. They are from which background. Background means what is your highest educational qualifications. How many of you are from the from tech background? How many of you are from non-tech background? Your location, how you joined our course, right? So first of all, we have to collect data. We have to gather data, and then we have to store it. है ना? Then we have to store it. So the first thing is collecting data and storing it. Now the question is how to store data, right? How to store data. Suppose currently my official location is Delhi, and if I am getting transferred to Bangalore, so if I have to shift to Bangalore, my top priority will be to search for a house. है ना? पहले तो मुझे कोई एक मकान घर ढूंढना पड़ेगा. I have to search for a house or PG or any other flat, right? So that is what. The first thing is to store data, but to store data, where you can store. To store data, we need a table. In the world of database, table is something where you can store data. Okay. So suppose I have an employee table. In this, I have employee ID as a column. I will tell you what is column and all those things. Salary, and suppose this is location. Employee ID 1, 2, 3, 4, John, Tom, Sarah, Abdul. Salary is suppose 500, 400, 600, 800. Location is Delhi, Chennai, Pune, Bangalore. So this is an simple example of table. This is known as table in the world of database. So if someone will ask you, what is a table? So you can tell table is an object where we can store data. So see, I'm storing the data of 4 employees. This is their employee ID. This is the name of the employees. This is the salary what they're earning. And this is the location. And the name of this table is employee. So whenever you are creating a table in database, you have to give some name. The name you can give any name, your wish. There is no restriction on it. There are certain naming conventions which we will discuss at a later point of time. But the name of a table can be anything. I can create a table with my name as well. Like suppose Tanveer. So I have a table with the name Tanveer. This is allowed. So you can create a table with any name. And why we need table? What is the requirement for a table? Who will answer? टेबल क्यों चाहिए?
For a store data.
First, we need to create the table.
Kundan, you joined late.
Yes, sir.
Kundan, Sunny friend, no? No.
हाँ, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
ठीक ठीक है. लेट ज्वाइन किया आपने. कल से टाइम पे ज्वाइन करना, ओके?
Okay, sir.
ठीक है. So table is something where we can store data. Okay. You know those who are from the technical background, those who already know SQL or database, you might be thinking कि बहुत ही scratch से जा रहे हैं, but what to do? We have participants from non-technical background as well, so that is why we're starting from scratch. Okay, so table is something where we can store data. So let's say I have a table here with the name Tanvi, and the table name can be anything. Tanvi, customer, orders, employee, sales, profit, जो चाहे आप टेबल का नेम रख सकते हो. It's purely your wish. Table name can be anything. So let's see. For the timing, I'm assuming that this table name is employee. And in this table, I have this column. The first column this is known as columns. So if someone will ask you, what are the columns in this table? So you have to tell like employee ID, EMP ID. I'm abbreviating this as an employee ID is one column. And then the other column is employee name. Then we have salary. Then we have location. So in this employee table, these are the columns. These are also known as fields, also known as attributes. So they all mean the same. So how many columns we have in this table? We have
4.
4 columns, right? Is there any restriction on the number of columns in a table?
No.
There is no restriction on the number of columns in a table. You can create a table with 100 columns allowed. You can create a table with 50 columns allowed. You can create a table with only 1 column. That is also allowed. So there is no restriction on the number of columns in a table. You can create a table with any number of columns. There is no restriction. But that purely depends on your business requirement or on the project requirement. In project, your solution architect will tell you that what should be the name of table, how many columns are needed in that. Okay. Now this is known as one row or one record. This is another row, another record. So this is again another row. Total in this table, we have 4 rows. First row, second row, third row, fourth row. So this is known as row or record. They both are same. I'm getting background noise. Just a minute, thank you. Someone has message to learn how the database. Okay. Okay. So table is clear. Table is something where we can store data, or in technical terms, you can tell table is an object to store data. Then these are the columns. These are also known as columns, fields, attributes, or headers as well. In few projects, I've seen people, they will call this as in headers. And this is known as rows. The first row, second row, third row, fourth row. Please don't tell that this is also row. No, this is not row. These are the columns. So in this table, how many rows we have? कितने row हैं इस table में? How many rows we have here?
4.
In selected
4
area,
rows. In this table, we have 4 rows. Again, there is no restriction on the number of rows in a table. In a table, you can have 4 rows, 5 rows, 1 million rows, 500 million rows. All are allowed. It depends on your project requirement. So this was the basic definition of a table, columns, and rows. Any questions so far, anyone?
So basically, Tanvir, can we say that a table consists of rows and columns, which stores
Right.
data?
Right. Straightforward answer. Table consists of rows and columns, which is used to store data. That's all. Good. Now, I have shown all those things on an Excel sheet, right? But now I will show you how to create this table, how to insert this data in a database. So now this is an Oracle SQL Developer database. Okay. How to install this? We have a link. We will share that with you. And with the help of that, you can install it. But listen very carefully. The installation process of this is a little bit tricky and complicated. Okay, the link which I will share with you, that is of, I think, around 1 hour. So it will take time and it has a lot of steps. By mistake, if you miss any step, the installation will fail. And then again, you will try to install or uninstall, it will not work. Even in that case, we will not be there to help you. हम लोग भी help नहीं कर पाएंगे because the Oracle installation is little bit tricky. So what we suggest to our students in the beginning, don't indulge yourself in installing this Oracle, because sometime it has happened. Okay, the participants, they started installing it, the installation failed, they again tried a number of times, but nothing worked out. And finally, they are frustrated कि भाई SQL तो बहुत tough. It's not about SQL. So that is why I will recommend everyone not to install it as of now. At least wait for 1 week. But then the question is how we will practice. So in that case, what you can do, you have this on Google, you have to type this one, Oracle Live SQL. And you see this Chrome page, Oracle Live SQL.
Yes.
I've written something. So for the first week, my recommendation, I'm just suggesting you, but still if you want कि नहीं Oracle to download करना है, your wish, you can download it. We're not stopping you there. But my recommendation will be to practice on this platform, Oracle Live SQL. The benefit of this is browser based. You don't have to download anything. Even if you're working on your official laptop, this link will work. क्योंकि यहाँ पर कुछ download ही नहीं करना. No need to download anything. So you have to click on this. Then you will get this page. Click on this. Okay. Because you are the first time user. So you have to click on the start coding. Very simple steps are there. And then you have to create your account. Okay. As a first time user, you have to create your account. You have to click on this one, create account. When you will click on the create account, a form will appear. In that, you have to fill your name, your office name, your designation, and all those things. If you're not working anywhere, so in the office name, you can mark NA, your designation, you can mark NA. Okay, so that will work. But you have to give your correct email ID because they will send a notification on the email ID. You have to approve it. Then you will get a username and password. And with the help of that, you have to log in into this. Is this a step clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
I repeat, my strong recommendation, strongly I'm recommending it. Why please don't try to install this Oracle SQL Developer. I will share the link. Okay, I will share the link. If anyone wants to try to take it, you can try it. I'm not stopping anyone. But my strong recommendation is at least for the first week, try to work on this Oracle Live SQL. Okay. Nadeem is asking how to go to this site. Okay, I will repeat it. Just you have to go to this Google Chrome and there you have to type Oracle Live SQL. यार मैं फिर से दिखा देता हूँ देखो क्या करना है. On Google Chrome you have to type Oracle Live SQL. ठीक है, I will share this link with you. Don't worry. Everything will be shared after the class. You have to click on it. You'll get this page. Click on this. And then you will get this one. Here you have to click on start coding. Okay, and everything is getting recorded. You will get the recording as well. Then you have to click on create account. Let me show you this page as well. Once you will click on create account, it will ask some basic details like your name, your Gmail ID, your company name, your designation, your location, all those things. Okay. You have to fill it and then it will ask for the Gmail. You have to give your correct Gmail ID. You see this type of form will pop up. You have to fill in your details here, basic details. Like company name, you don't have a company, you're not working anywhere, write it as NA. You don't want to give your address, write it NA. You don't want to give work phone, write it NA. Job title, NA. Okay. This is not a valid phone number. तो यहाँ पर अपना phone number लिख देना है आपको. You can give your phone number here. Your email address should be the correct one. Then you have to set a password. Any password will come at 1, 2, 3 or whatever you want. You can set a password here, and then they will drop an email on your Gmail ID, and then you have to approve it. That's all. Your account is created. Then you have to click on sign in. This is very common. Means if you're registering on any site or any application, यही process होता है ना? The same process you follow, right? And then you have to give your username and then it will ask for the password. Then you have to give your password here. I think the machine has taken my password. So once you will give your username and password, you will get access to this site. Okay. Continue. Just a minute. I think they have changed the appearance of this. Test. We have changed the appearance of this, I think. 6. I will look into it. Okay, I think they have changed the appearance little. So just when you will click on the submit button, you will get access to that Oracle platform, and then you can start coding. Ek minute, yeah. Let me try again. Oracle. Into Oracle Cloud Platform. Okay, anyway, I will show you that. So this is the way how you can log in into it, and then you can start coding. But during the class, I will show you the code on this platform, but the whatever code I'll be writing here, same code you can execute here as well. It will work. Okay. I will look into it after the class. Maybe they have changed the appearance of it. Okay. Okay. Any question so far?
No.
All clear, guys?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. So let's start now. So today's, and please don't make a note of anything. Everything will be shared with you after the class. Today is 20th Feb. First of all, we have to create a table. So how to create a table? You have to write create table imply. So this is the syntax to create a table. Now here I have written, and don't go with the color format. You can read why this is in blue color, this is in blue color, this is in black color. There's no reason for it. Just simply they have given different colors to. Don't get confused with the color format. Now, I have written create. The moment you will write create, the SQL engine will understand that the user wants to create something. Then you have written table. It means you want to create a table. Then you have to write the name of the table. So here I'm telling SQL engine, I want to create a table with the name employee. Now there are two types of keywords in SQL. One is reserved keywords, and the other one is user defined keyword. Reserved keywords are those keywords which SQL engine has a special meaning. A special meaning means the engine will understand what to do. See, I have written here create. Just with this name create, the SQL engine will understand, oh, I have to create something. Then you have written table. So engine will understand, oh, I have to create a table. So reserved keywords are those keywords which SQL engine knows what to do. Engine ko malum hai kya karna. It's like a code word for the world of SQL. So we have many such reserved keywords. Okay, I forgot to show you the syllabus here. So this is the syllabus. Okay, and these all are like the reserved keywords. So in this, like the basic SQL is there, and then have this comparison operators, different aggregate functions will be covering in this course. Logical operators are also there. Different type of constraints in SQL, clauses, where, group by, and all those things will be covered in full in depth. In depth means how the SQL engine executes it. Independent query, correlated query. Oh, sorry. This set operators में तो ये आना चाहिए था. I think by mistake यहाँ पर हो गया. This is an example of subquery, and set operators will be having minus and all those things. So that is missing here. that will be covered, minus union all, union intersect, different type of joins is there, then window functions, errors in SQL and all these things, miscellaneous topics. This will be covered in this course. So here in this example, create and table are the reserved keywords, because the moment you will write it, SQL engine will understand what to do. Okay, this is one reserved keyword. This is another reserved keyword. Now this employee is the table name, right? So I have given this name. So as a user, you can create a table with any name. I told you earlier as well, like you can create a table name with the name employee, orders, and sales, customers, anything. So that is known as user defined. So here employee is a user defined keyword. Okay. So net and this here I'm telling SQL engine to create a table employee. Okay. Then we have to mention the columns as well. If you see here, what are the columns we have? We have employee ID, employee name, salary, and location. So we have to mention this. If we want to create this table with these columns like employee ID, employee name, salary, and location. You have to mention the columns which you want to create in this table. Is this clear so far? Any question? Okay, I think it is clear. So now after this, you have to mention the data type. Data type means you have to tell to the SQL engine what type of data you want to store in these columns. Like if I'm taking the example of this EMP ID, that is employee ID. If you see here, we are storing integers or numbers, right? So whenever you're storing integers or numbers, the data type should be INT. INT meaning is integer. So this is one data type. So you have to mention here in this column employee ID, whatever I'll be storing, that will be of integer data type. So it is mandatory whenever you are creating table at the same time, you have to mention the data type of each and every column. The meaning of data type is what type of data you want to store in these columns that you have to tell to the SQL engine. Like suppose if you go in a restaurant, right? So you have to tell to the waiter, no, what you want. You want veg or you want non-veg or you want dessert or you want drinks, right? Whatever you want. So you have to mention it. Similarly, when you're creating table and if you have columns, so you have to mention what type of data you want to store. If you want to store numbers or integers, you have to write int in front of it. Now, then you have employee name. So in this employee name, we are storing alphabets. All right. So whenever you are storing English alphabets or words or strings, you have to mention there varchar. Varchar 50. Why I have written 50? I will explain at a later point of time. But you can write 50, you can write 100, you can write 10, any number you can give. But in this course, I'll be preferring 50 only. But I will show you if you will write 100, if you will write 1, all those things you can write. But why I'm recommending you to write 50, I will explain that at a later point of time. We'll discuss it. Okay. And this varchar meaning is variable character. It means in this employee name column data type will be varchar 50. Now, can you tell me what should be the data type of this salary column? What should be the data type of the salary column?
Integer. Int.
Integer. Right. So because you could see here like we're storing number here. So the data type will be integer. Okay. Those who are from Python background. So in Python, this is not required. You don't have to mention the data type because Python has that intelligence. It will understand what type of data you are storing. Just directly you have to store data. But in SQL, it is mandatory. If you will not mention the data type, no, it will throw error message. I will show you that. Similarly, location column, what should be the data type for this? Alphabets are there. So whenever you have to store alphabet, the data type should be
Varchar.
varchar. Varchar 50. Why this is 50? We will discuss at a later point of time. So this is the simple syntax to create a table. So what I have written, create table employee. So sorry, here we are telling SQL engine, okay, we want to create a table with the name employee. In this employee table, I want one column as employee ID, then employee name, then salary, then location. And then we have mentioned the data type of each and every column separated by comma. This is also mandatory. If you will miss comma, it will throw error message. Now, once it is done, you select it and click on this. You could see here green color button, right? On that Oracle Live SQL, I think maybe it is down or there is some issue, maybe. But I will request everyone to try this after the class. Maybe it will work for you. There's a problem with your account. Maybe my account is suspended or something. I will look into it. Okay, but it's very simple. I will request everyone to give it a try. एक बार ना मैं I have another account as well. Let me give it just a minute. Try with my another account. Oh, okay. If you're getting this type of error message, you have to close this or you have to close the entire browser and then you have to open again. But let me try to sign in again. Maybe it will work. I'm thinking it will not work. Maybe. No, it is not working. Let me open on Microsoft Edge. You will get this type of page. Clear? Now see, whatever I have written here, same code, I will copy. I will practice here. You just have to paste here. Here you could see this green color run button is visible. Okay. So you have to click on this run. Now once you will click it, at the bottom you see table is created. So this is very simple and this is browser based. You don't have to download anything. Even if you're working on your official laptop, this will work because generally in official laptop, no, your IT team will not allow you to download anything, right? So you can just, this is browser based, open any Chrome or Microsoft Edge, just type Oracle Live SQL, log in with your credentials, you will get access to this. Okay, so now see, but there is one problem with this. The problem is if you will keep it idle for let's say 20 minutes or 30 minutes, it will automatically disconnect. And the query, whatever you're writing, maybe this will be lost. So you have to take a backup of it. Backup means copy this and keep a notepad open. You save it there. So now I will click on this run button. Now see, I'm getting some error message. Can you see the error message at the bottom? What is this error message? Anyone? Any idea?
The
Anyone?
table is the objects are already existing.
Good. Actually, I already have a table with the name employee in this database. And it is not allowed to create two tables with the same name. It's not allowed. Because already in this database, I have a table with the name employee. The engine is not allowing me. See, read this error message. Name is already used by an existing object. It means already there is an object which is using it, which is having the same name, employee. So that is why it will not allow you to create a table with the employee name. Is this point clear? So the summary is, in a database, you can create only one table with one name. You cannot create two tables with the same name. This is not allowed. Is this point clear to everyone? Okay. So now what to do? Let's say we want to delete the previous table. So for that, what you have to do, you have to write drop table employee. It means you are telling SQL engine to please delete the previously created table employee. We have a separate topic, like let me share this. This is your syllabus. So when I'll be covering this difference, you see this one. Difference between delete, drop, and truncate. Okay. So here we will discuss in detail what is this drop. So for the time being, just understand whenever you want to delete a table, you have to write this drop table and then the table name. So once I will execute it, now see I'm clicking on this run button. So now see, table employee drop. It means the previously the table employee which was created, now that is deleted. Now again I will execute this query. Again I will try to create this employee table. Now check that. Now what is the response? Table employees created. It means engine has created this table employee. So far, what we studied how to create a table with some columns along with the data type. And if in the database already we have a table with the same name, that is not allowed to how to delete it. Any questions so far? All clear, guys?
So, where is the table? Like, where is the output? Where
I have
exactly that
not
doesn't clear?
I have not inserted any data as of now. After this, I will show you how to save data in this table, employee, and then I will show you the data. Okay. So now let's try to insert data in this employee table. Okay. So for that, whenever you want to insert data or save data, what you have to do, you have to write insert into employee. Then you have to write values. This is the syntax whenever you have to save data in a table. You have to write insert into table name and values. It means you are telling SQL engine, okay, I want to save some data in the employee table. Now, the first column is EMP ID. So the first column employee ID is one. I will write here, then give comma. Employee name was John here. Salary is 500. Location is Delhi. So you have to write here one comma. Employee name is John. Salary is 500. Location is Delhi. So this is how you have to insert data. The columns which are of varchar, employee name, varchar, location, varchar. So for these columns, whatever data you are storing, that has to be in inverted quotes. John is in inverted quotes. Daily is in inverted quotes. That is mandatory. See, I've given here inverted quotes. No? If you will not give this, it will throw error message. So this is how you can save data in a table. Now select it, click on this run button. Now see here, one row inserted. Means one record or one row has been inserted in this employee table. Now, if you want to verify, if you want to check, show me the data. So then what you have to do, you have to write select employee ID, employee name, salary, location from employee table. So now see, Are you getting this data now? 1 John 500 daily, right? Here in this query, when you're writing select, it means to display. Select means what? To display. It means you are telling SQL engine, please display employee ID column, employee name column, salary column, location column. From where? From employee table. So the meaning of this is please display employee ID, employee name, salary and location column from the employee table. So when I executed it, whatever data you have saved here, that is getting displayed. Any questions so far? All clear?
So every line in SQL ends with a colon.
You have to give colon here. It is mandatory. Even if you will not write colon, it will work. But because you people are very new to this, sir, you will be confused if it will throw some error message. Okay. So my recommendation is give colon at the end, select it, then click on the run button. Then this will be executed. Okay. Any question? Any other question? So far, I have explained you how to create a table, how to delete a table, how to insert record in a table, how to display data from a table. That's all I have shown you so far. Any question from this? Yeah, that clear is it clear to everyone so far? Okay, am I going too slow or too fast? Is it okay?
Is it fine? It is fine. Anyways,
Fine.
sir.
Let me know if you think I'm going too slow or too fast. I will modify
Sure.
accordingly. So here I have just shown you so far okay, how to create a table, how to insert data, and how to display it. Now, similarly, you can insert data for this other records as well. Okay. So what I will do, I will just copy this and I will write here to you can call that Tom 400 Chennai. Right here, Tom is 400. This is Chennai. Three Sara 600 Pune. Three Sara 600. And this is Pune. 4 Abdul 800 Bangalore. 4 Abdul 800 Bangalore. Okay, so you can also create 3 inserted statement at one go and then select it all and then click on the run button. That will also work. That is also allowed. Okay, आप ऐसा भी कर सकते हैं. Okay. So let me show you this. I'm clicking on, I've selected all these 3 and I will click on the run button. So 3 rows are inserted now in one go. And when I will execute this, now it will show me all the data. Now see, all the records are there, whatever we have inserted. Okay. Here, let's say, okay, I'm showing you employee ID, employee name, salary, and location. Now, suppose you just want to show the employee ID and employee name. You don't want to display salary and location. So what you can do in this query, you just have to write employee ID, employee name, remove the salary and location. So when I will execute it, you will display only employee ID and employee name. It means you can customize it. Whatever columns you want to display, mention those columns here. Only those columns will be displayed in the. Okay.
So, Tanvir, bhai, I have a thought.
Hmm.
Like,
Mhm.
so, why we are choosing this Oracle? Like, so simply you can just create it in the Excel. It's no need without any coding or anything. So why we are selecting this SQL?
Good question. Good question. Okay, Tanvir, okay, if I have to save the data and have to display it, I can do this on an Excel. And many other formulas are also there in Excel, which we can do, right? Then why we are going for SQL and database? Correct? That is the question. No?
Yes, yes.
The one straight answer to this is your Excel workbook has certain limitations, like volume of data. I think maximum you can store 1 million records on an Excel, right? And even in 1 million, sometime if you have noticed, it will start crashing. But in the real world, you have 400 million data, 500 million records. In my current project, we have 3000 million records. So how we can store that on an Excel workbook? Then, secondly, lot of transformations you have to do, which will be very difficult to do on an Excel workbook. I know you have macros, you can solve it, but it will be tedious. Same thing you can do very easily on an Excel sheet. Then you have to create reports. In SQL, just you can write one query and immediately, quickly, you can get the data what your client is looking like. The client wants profit quarter over quarter. I know, like you can do that on Excel as well, but I think it will be quickly you can do that on an SQL. So that is the reason we have to do all those things on SQL. But I'm not telling कि Excel is best या फिर Excel पे आप ये सब नहीं कर सकते. Excel is a great tool. There's still a lot of things we used to do on Excel only, right? But it has certain limitations. So because of that, you have to take the help of SQL and databases. Like one straight answer which I have given to you is the volume of data. Your Excel works on a limited data only, but your SQL, your Oracle database, or any other database, they can store huge volume of data. You can do a lot of transformations. You can apply business logics, which we'll discuss at a later point of time on databases. So that is why we're learning SQL actually. Have I answered the question?
Yes, yes, thank you.
Okay. So yeah, so far we have studied this, how to create table, how to delete, how to insert record, how to display. Select means the meaning of select is to display. If I have written select employee ID, comma, employee name from employee, the meaning of this is we are telling SQL engine, please display employee ID and employee name from the employee table. Let's say your client is telling, no, show me the employee name and salary. So then what you can do, you write select employee name, comma, salary from employee. So this will show employee name and salary. Now check the output. I'm getting employee name and salary only.
Sir,
So
I have a
select is, yeah. Tell me.
if employee ID is mixed with number and alphabet, then what can be used?
Good question. Like many times it happens, you have alphanumeric, like your PAN card number. And PAN card number is alphanumeric. You have alphabets and numbers as well. Like your passport number, that is
Yes.
also alphanumeric. You have numbers as well as alphabets. So in those scenarios, the data type will be varchar only. You don't have to use integer. You have to use varchar. So whenever you have to store data which has both alphabets and numbers, it is known as alphanumeric. You have to use data type as varchar. Hope this is clear, Kundan.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, mhm, hmm. So select is like your playground. Whatever you want, you can keep in the select clause. Only those columns will be displayed in the output. So here I've written employee name comma salary. So you see employee name and salary is getting displayed in the output. Even you can change the order of it. I mean, you can change the sequence of it. Like suppose you want to show salary first and then employee name. So this is also allowed. During this course, I'll be teaching you a lot of misconceptions around SQL. Okay. Now, there is one misconception. Okay. When I'm creating this table, so you see, I have written employee name first, and then I have written salary, right? So it is not necessary in select as well. You have to write employee name first and then salary. No. You see, I have changed the sequence here, right? First, I have written salary, then I have written employee name. So this is also allowed. You can change the sequence. You can write in any sequence. You can write any column. Suppose I want to display only employee name. So I will write only employee name. So Indian will understand your user wants to display only employee name from the employee table. So I am getting only employee name. Hope this is clear so far. यहाँ तक clear है सब कुछ?
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
If we didn't return select, what would it takes the data?
You're telling you don't want to write select?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tell me what you want to write then. Tell me.
In the
Employee name.
upper line, sir, excuse me, sir. In the upper line, you written create an employee table and you inserted data like employee ID, integer, employee name, where character, and you inserted 4 datas of employees' names and salary and location. If we didn't return line like select employee ID or employee name, what the table show? If we didn't write
If
any select line.
you will not write select line, nothing will be displayed. This select is used to display the data. The meaning of select is to display the data. If you will not write select, nothing will be displayed. How you will see the data?
It's
To
necessary.
display to display the data, you have to write select. It's like suppose you went in a restaurant. ठीक है, आप एक रेस्टोरेंट में गए, आप जाकर सिर्फ डाइनिंग टेबल पे बैठ गए, एंड इफ यू आर नॉट प्लेसिंग एनी ऑर्डर, आप कुछ कह ही नहीं रहे हो कि क्या चाहिए, तो वेटर आपको क्या देगा? कुछ नहीं देगा, राइट? तो जब आप रेस्टोरेंट जाते हो तो यू हैव टू प्लेस एन ऑर्डर,
Yes.
यू विल चेक द मेन्यू कार्ड एंड देन यू विल टेल टू वेटर कि भाई मेरे को ये चाहिए, जो भी चीज चाहिए आपको, यू विल टेल टू द वेटर समोसा चाहिए, डोसा चाहिए, इडली चाहिए, whatever you want, you have to tell, right? Then only the waiter can serve that to you. So similarly, select is like you are placing an order.
Okay, sir.
When you're writing select employee ID, employee name, salary, location from employee, so you are telling SQL engine ki bhai please display employee ID, employee name, salary and location column from the employee table. So now
Okay,
when you will select it and click on the run button, it will display this. तो
Okay,
आपको
sir.
तो ऑर्डर पहले प्लेस करना पड़ेगा, राइट?
Yes, sir. Yes.
ठीक है, गुड क्वेश्चन. एनीवन एल्स, एनी अदर क्वेश्चन?
So what if the salary or employee name, everything get repeated twice? Like two people can have
That is fine. That
so
is fine. वो
it gets different row.
it will create. Suppose I want to create one more row. Okay, let's say employee ID is 5. Employee ID is 5 and employee name is again Abdul. So it is fine. You can create 2 rows with the same name. आप salary भी same रख सकते हो, location भी same रख सकते हो. It is allowed. Or even if you want exactly same thing, I want to create one more record with the same bit for Abdul 800 Bangalore. So this is allowed. You select it, click on the run button. Now check the data. Now see, you have 2 records of 4 Abdul 800 Bangalore. If your question is, no, but Tanveer, this doesn't make any sense, right? ये तो duplicate हो गया. How to control it? So to control it, there is a concept of constraints in SQL, which we'll discuss at a later point of time. The constraints हैं. These are the constraints. With the help of this, even if someone will try to insert duplicate, the table will not accept it. That is a different topic of discussion. We'll discuss at a later point of time. Okay. But for the time being, even if you want to repeat any record, that is allowed. आप उसको insert कर सकते हैं, and you see like this 4 Abdul 800 Bangalore is inserted here. Have I
Okay.
answered your question, Akshita?
Yes.
No. Any other question, anyone? No. Okay, I will remove this one record because 2 records, maybe this will confuse you. So let me drop this table and let me create this table again.
So Tanvir, instead of dropping the entire table, why can't we remove just one line? Like, is that possible?
Oh, that also we can do. We have a delete command. With the help of that, I can do that. But I'm little bit afraid if I will use that delete command, you guys will get confused कि अब ये नया कौन सा command आ गया. So that is why intentionally I'm not using it now. But you're right. We can delete a particular record as well with the help of delete command. ठीक है. Any other question, anyone, before I proceed further? Okay. Now let's proceed further. So we have this employee table. Now in this table, my client is telling, okay, Tanvir, show me the data. 1 minute. Employee table. My client is telling, Tanvir, show me the data of only those employees who are from Delhi. Is the question clear? What my client is asking, show me the details of only those employees who are from Delhi. So who is from Delhi here?
John.
John. It means client is asking to display the data of John. So it means you have to apply filter. You know what is filter, right? I think filter is a very common word these days. Like suppose
Yes,
if
sir.
you want to buy a mobile, so you will apply filter, no? You will open that Amazon app and then you will apply filter like how many GBs of RAM you want. You will apply filter. Which brand mobile you want, you will apply filter. How many megapixel of camera you want, you will apply filter, right? Similarly, in SQL, we have a keyword which is used to apply filter. लो मैं यहाँ पर लिखूंगा last. So I can write here select employee ID, comma employee name, comma salary. Okay, one more thing I want to explain you before this. We have discussed about this query. Okay, this will display. I've given dot here. It has to be comma. This is giving the entire date. Now, suppose in a table you have 100 columns. Okay. So do you think every time you have to write all the column names? No. It will become very tedious to write all the 100 columns names to select. So in those cases, what you have to do? You just have to write select, then write a star from employee. So the meaning of this star is you are telling SQL engine, okay, I want all the columns. Then you don't have to mention each and every column. Just write a star. It means you are telling SQL engine to display all the columns from this employee table. Now when I'm executing it, now check out. You're getting all the columns. So this is the short.
So Tanvir, so if
Hmm.
I in 100 column, so if I need to select first 50, so
For
is there any?
that, what you can do at the left side, no, here you could see, no. So here you have to go to that particular uh, table which you have created, and then you have to right click on it. It will show you the list of columns. From there, you can exclude the columns which you don't want. That you can do. Okay. Then there is one more exclude keyword is there. Okay, that doesn't work on Oracle. That I think works on a Snowflake. With the help of that as well, you can exclude the columns which you don't want. Okay. Any other question? So Now the client is asking to show the details of those employees who are from Delhi. So in SQL, whenever you have to apply filter, you have to write where. Where keyword is used to apply filter. On which column we have to apply filter? Any idea?
Location.
Location, right. What value you want to filter?
Delhi.
Delhi.
Delhi. So you have to write location equals Delhi. When you will execute it, check the output. You're getting the data of Delhi location only. Is this clear? क्या ये clear है? Is this clear, everyone? Okay. Now let's try to understand how this query is getting executed by the SQL engine. I executed this query, I got this output. But actually, how this is getting executed at the backend by the SQL engine. There is a concept of order of execution in SQL. This is a very important concept. Or I can tell during this course, we'll be discussing about this only, order of execution. Order of execution means how the SQL engine internally executes your query. Okay. So we are writing query. In the query, first we write select, then we write from, then we have written where and all the columns and the filter conditions. But the way how your SQL engine executes the query, that is different. It starts with the from keyword. First of all, which keyword will be executed? From. So in this query, first of all, engine will take the from keyword. Now, what is the meaning of from? The meaning of from is you are telling SQL engine, okay, I want data from the employee table. So what engine will do? Engine will start searching this employee table in the database. Okay, because in a database you can have thousands of tables. It will search where is the employee table. It will find Kyacha, this is the employee table. It will take a copy of it. It will keep it in the temporary memory. So this is the task of from keyword. And first of all, from is executed. I know this is surprising. In Tanveer, you have written select first, but why from is executed? This is the reason. This is the order of execution. First from will be executed, then join, then where, then group by. So the order in which SQL executes the query and the order how we write that query, that is different. So we have to understand both. So as per the SQL order of execution, first of all, from will be executed from employee. So you have to take a copy of the employee table. Okay. After from, now we have select is one keyword and where is another keyword. So after from, you have where. We have join, but we don't have join in this query as of now. We have where. So where will be executed. And what is the task of where? What is the task of where keyword, guys?
Filters.
Where is used to filter the data. Okay. On which column you want to filter?
Location.
Location. What value you want to filter? Delhi. So engine will highlight this. कि अच्छा, on this column we have to apply filter, right? Location column. What value to filter? Daily filter करना, right? So then engine will start searching this daily in this location column one by one. It will check the first record. Is this daily? पहला record क्या daily है? Yes, this is daily. So this record will be selected. Now I have a question for you. Okay, listen carefully and then answer. Don't be in a hurry. So we are searching daily in this location column and the first record itself is daily. So do you think we have to check other records as well or should we stop here? What is your thought?
We need to check all the records.
Okay, very important point. We are searching Delhi in this location column because we have to apply filter. We found Delhi in the first record itself, but it doesn't mean that we have to stop here. Even you found Delhi in the first record, you have to check the entire set of records. Here we have only 4 records, but suppose if you have 50 million records, even then engine will scan all the records and it will check Delhi. So then it will go to the next record. Is this Delhi? No, this is Chennai. You are searching for Delhi. So this will be selected or rejected?
Reject.
ये reject हो जाएगा. ठीक है. Next record. This one selected या reject? Rejected. Because you are searching Delhi. This is Pune. This one reject. Okay. So this is the task of where this is how it is executed at the backend by the SQL engine. Backend में SQL engine ऐसे ही आपकी query को execute करता है. Is this point clear?
So Tanvir, is it case sensitive?
I will come to the case part. Just give me 2 minutes. But the answer is yes. SQL and all the programming languages. SQL, Python, Unix, Java, C, all are case sensitive.
Okay.
So I will come to that. I will show you that example. Okay. So this is done. Then select will be executed. Now, what is the task of select keyword? Select keyword का क्या task है? Select is used to display. What is the task of select?
Display
display.
Display data.
Display data, correct. After select, what you have written here? क्या है?
What's it?
After select, what we have written? This is star,
Location.
right? नहीं, location कहाँ लिखा मैंने? After to select, I have written star here, no?
Sorry, all
star.
the data. Okay.
What is the meaning of a star?
All columns. All the data.
All columns. No, not data, not data. A star doesn't means all the data. A star
Okay, sir.
means all the columns.
Okay.
ठीक है? Now see why I'm asking you the meaning of each and every keyword. Similarly in interview, nowadays the interviewers will ask you. They will give you a query and they will ask you to tell me the meaning of this query. That is known as reverse engineering. They will give you a SQL query and they will ask you to tell me the meaning of this. Because many times in project it happens. A query will be given to you and from that query you have to understand the requirement. Okay. So is this query clear? You understood? So select the star means display all the columns. So engine will copy all the columns along with which record? Selected record or rejected record?
Selected record.
Selected record. So it will copy this record. And finally, this will be displayed at the output. So if you will check, this was the output now. The same output we are getting as per our analysis. So this is how the SQL engine executes your query. क्या ये clear है? Is this clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
How about so we can when we can selected with a star, so we can say like if if I selected data, then I can selected data whole data, then can be applied with a star.
That is what I'm showing. No, if you write a star, you see all the data. If you want to display all the data, then you don't have to apply filter.
Okay.
Okay, filter हटाना पड़ेगा. जैसे देखो, if I write here, select a star from employee. If you have to display entire data, then you have to write select a star from employee. We don't have to give any filter. Now it will show all the data. सब data आ गया ना?
Yes, sir.
Same है. जैसे कि if you want to buy a mobile, you open an Amazon app. You just click on the mobile section. It will show you all the mobiles, all the brands. Correct? वैसा ही है. The moment you will apply filter ki I want 8 GB RAM, it will show you only 8 GB RAM mobiles. Same thing is happening here. So same thing if where does, it acts as a filter. Hope this is clear.
Okay. Clear, sir.
Wow. Now, any other question, anyone?
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
How about rows, sir? You show about the columns, and how about the rows, sir? It is same as like that.
और but रोज मतलब मुझे समझ में नहीं आया. रोज मतलब
Sir, show me the previous Excel sheets.
वही. हाँ, sure.
Here you selected the employee ID, employee name, and salary location.
Okay.
Like that, we can only select rows, sir. Employee ID 1, 2, 3, 4, like that.
So suppose if you want to employ, means you are telling I want to display only employee ID. Is that your question?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
हाँ, तो अगर आपको सिर्फ employee ID दिखाना है तो आप क्या करो कि यहाँ पर ना select के बाद सिर्फ employee ID लिख दो, है ना?
Yes.
तो see it will display only employee ID. बस employee ID display हो गई.
Okay. Here star button is not required, sir.
अब आप स्टार क्यों लगाओगे? आपने तो कह दिया मेरे को सिर्फ एम्प्लॉय आईडी चाहिए, तो फिर स्टार लगाओगे तो स्टार तो सारे कॉलम्स दे देंगे ना.
Okay.
उसका कोई सेंस ही नहीं मिलता है फिर,
Okay, sir.
राइट? है ना?
Yes, sir.
अगर आपको सारे कॉलम्स डिस्प्ले कराने हैं तो सिलेक्ट स्टार कर दो, सब कॉलम्स डिस्प्ले हो जाएगा. इफ यू वांट टू डिस्प्ले ओनली लिमिटेड कॉलम, जैसे कि यू वांट टू डिस्प्ले ओनली एम्प्लॉय आईडी, तो यू कीप ओनली एम्प्लॉय आईडी इन सिलेक्टेड, फिर डिस्प्ले ओनली एम्प्लॉय आईडी. इफ
Okay.
यू वांट
Okay.
टू डिस्प्ले एम्प्लॉय आईडी एंड एम्प्लॉय नेम, तो
Okay.
क्या करना है, सिलेक्ट में एम्प्लॉय आईडी के बाद give comma and then write employee name. So now this will display employee ID and employee in 2 columns.
Okay, sir. The star button is used for copy all the
हाँ,
data, sir.
to display all the columns एक बार में. क्योंकि
Okay.
sometime it happens in a table we have 100 columns. तो
Yes.
कितना आप सब columns को एक एक करके लिखोगे, कितना वक्त जाएगा उसमें, right? So we have
Yes,
this
sir.
shortcut we used to write a star.
Okay, sir. I got, sir. Thank you, sir.
Got it? No problem. Now what I will do in this table employee, I will insert one more record for Delhi. अब सुनना गौर से. Okay, listen very carefully. Now suppose I have another employee 5. मान लो it's Rakesh. Salary is 800 and he is also from Delhi. ठीक है? Now this is the employee table. ठीक है? I have inserted one more record, Rakesh, Delhi. So now this is our क्या हो गया? एक मिनट. Now suppose my client is again asking the same question. Can we show me the records who are from Delhi? जो कि दिल्ली से हैं, उनका डेटा दिखाओ. Now can you tell me who all are from Delhi? दिल्ली से कौन कौन है?
John and Rakesh.
John and Rakesh, right? If my client is asking, can we show me the records who are from Delhi? I have to display John and Rakesh both, correct? Okay. Now see, I'm executing the same query. ये वाली query मैं फिर से execute कर रहा हूँ. I'm executing this query again. Now SQL engine is giving me this output. Do you think this is correct output? SQL is telling कि only John is from Delhi. Do you think this is correct output? क्या ये output सही है?
No,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Is capital letters is there.
Capital letter is there. ठीक है. देखो. Good. So I executed this query because right now we have discussed that we have to apply filter on the location column based on this daily. So this record is from daily. John, we are displaying John is from daily, but our client will not agree, है ना? Client तो बोलेगा ना कि भाई I could see like John and Rakesh both are from Delhi. Then why you're displaying only John? Correct? So this output is not correct, right? ये incorrect है. Client will ask this question. Hey, Tanvir, I could see John and Rakesh. We have two employees who are from Delhi. Why you're showing only John? Okay. So let's try to understand when I executed this query, why it is showing only John? Why only John we are getting in the output? So again, we will try to understand this from the engine perspective. So first of all, which keyword will be executed in this query? सबसे पहले कौन सा कीवर्ड एग्जीक्यूट होगा? मैंने क्या बताया था अभी? From. देखो इसको याद रखना है. This is very important. At least 100 times या उससे ज्यादा ही we'll be discussing this order of execution. Okay, this is very important. समझ लो SQL का ये फॉर्मूला है. Okay. So first of all, from will be executed. What is the meaning of from? Take a copy of the employee table, right? So SQL engine will search the employee table. So this is the employee table. It will take a copy in your temporary memory. तो ये रहा आपका employee table. So from task is over. What next? उसके बाद after from which keyword will be executed? Where.
Where?
What is the task of where?
Filtering. Filter out.
Filter the data. On which column you want to filter?
Location.
Delhi.
Location. Location पे data filter करना है. Okay, let me highlight this. Okay. Which value you want to filter? Delhi.
Delhi.
है ना? ठीक है. Now engine will start searching this daily in this location column one by one. So let's start with the first record. Is this daily and this daily, they both are same? Yes or no?
Yes.
Same है. So
sir.
selected or rejected?
Selected.
Selected.
Selected. So this record will be selected. Now, will you stop here or will you continue searching other records as well?
Continue
Yes, sir.
searching.
Continuous.
You have to continue searching. So this is Chennai, you are searching Delhi. Are they both same or different?
Different.
Different, sir.
Different. Selected or rejected?
Rejected.
Rejected.
Rejected. So this will be rejected. Next record. Pune, Delhi. Selected or rejected?
Rejected.
Rejected. Bangalore, Delhi. Selected or rejected?
Reject.
Rejected. Now, this Delhi and this Delhi, are they both same?
No, sir.
No. No.
No, sir.
क्या दोनों same है?
No, sir.
No.
They are
No, sir.
different from each other.
Oh, they are not same. देखो. Suppose my Gmail password is welcome@123.
Okay.
And if I will write it like this,
Yes,
do you think I will be able to log in?
No.
Not possible to
No.
log in, sir.
Not possible. You know, like passwords are case sensitive.
Yes,
है ना? If it is in uppercase, capital letter में, you have to write in capital letter. If it is in small letter, you have to write it in a small letter. You all know this,
Yeah.
right? सबको मालूम है ये
Yeah.
बात?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Similarly, SQL is also case sensitive. Here the daily which you are searching, this one, here you have D in uppercase. अच्छा देखो uppercase क्या होता है? You know capital letter and small letter, right? तो प्रोग्रामिंग वर्ल्ड में कैपिटल लेटर को अपर केस कहते हैं.
Upper case, sir.
ओके. और स्मॉल लेटर को
Lower case.
लोअर केस कहते हैं प्रोग्रामिंग वर्ल्ड में. So whenever I will be telling you uppercase, it means capital letter. If I am telling you lowercase, it means small letter. So the daily which you are searching here, this has D in uppercase, but E, L, H, I are in lowercase, right? Now this daily, this has everything is in uppercase, but the daily which you are searching, this has only this D in uppercase, but E, L, H, I are in lowercase. So do you think this daily which you are searching and this daily, are they both same? क्या दोनों same है?
No, sir.
No. So that's why this will be selected or rejected.
Reject.
Rejected.
Reject. So last, these 4 records are finally rejected and only 1 record is selected. Is this point clear? क्या ये clear है यहाँ तक?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
This point is clear to everyone. Are you sure, guys? ये बहुत ही important point है.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, after where, which keyword will be executed by the engine? कौन सा बच गया अब? Select. What is the task of select?
Display.
To display. What is the meaning of a star?
All columns.
All columns.
Very good. Very good. Select a star means please display all the columns. So
columns.
let's copy all the columns. Now, which record? The selected record. So I have pasted this selected record. So finally, that is why you are getting only this record in the output. Hope this is clear. Is
Yes.
this clear why Rakesh is rejected, why it is not getting displayed?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
So if you need to show Delhi upper letter as well, so we have to mention uppercase or lowercase in the
I
command.
will come to that. I will come to that.
Okay.
Right now, I have not discussed it. So first of all, is this clear why Rakesh is not getting displayed? यहाँ तक clear है सब कुछ?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now, if I will tell to my client या manager को अगर मैं कहता हूँ कि John Daly is in different case, this Rakesh Daly is in different case, so that is why this Rakesh is rejected and I'm not able to display. So client will not agree. Client नहीं मानेगा. Client will tell Tanvir, whatever you want to do, you do यार. I don't care about it. मेरे को तो भाई जो भी दिल्ली के हैं मेरे को सब डिटेल्स चाहिए. Right? You cannot tell it is case sensitive. यहाँ पर दिल्ली अलग केस में है, यहाँ पर दिल्ली अलग केस में. Client will tell it is your headache, Tanvir. आप जाकर इसको सॉल्व करो. मेरे को इससे कोई मतलब नहीं है. I want all the employees who are from Delhi. है ना? प्रोजेक्ट में तो ऐसा ही होता है. Okay? प्रॉब्लम समझ में आ रहा है क्या प्रॉब्लम है? What is the problem here? So now to display this Rakesh, what I will do, I will write another query. अब मैं ये query लिखूंगा. I will keep this Delhi all in uppercase. Now check that. अब राकेश आ गया. Is this clear?
Yes.
So when I am executing this query now, I am getting Rakesh in that. So now we got both. From this previous query, we got John in the output. Now from this query, I have written Delhi all in uppercase. I got Rakesh in that. Hope this is clear.
Yes.
Okay. Now, suppose I have one more employee. ठीक है? I have one more employee. 6. Henry. Salary 700. He is also from Delhi. ये भी दिल्ली से है. ठीक है? Now tell me how many employees are from Delhi?
3.
3. John is from Delhi. Rakesh is from Delhi. Henry is from Delhi. Now, if I will execute this query, which record I will get in the output? John आएगा, Rakesh आएगा या Henry आएगा? Which one I will get?
Henry.
John first.
John and
Only John.
Henry दोनों कैसे आ जाएगा भाई? यहाँ पर D तो lower case में ना Delhi का, right? And here this D is in upper case, so you will get only John, right?
Yep.
Okay. Now, To get Rakesh, we have to execute this query. No. Now to get, okay, we got Rakesh. अब Henry के लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा? What to do for this Henry? I have to write one more query.
All the lowercase.
All in lowercase. अब Henry भी आ गया. Clear है?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, suppose someone is from Vishakhapatnam. Vishakhapatnam. Can you tell me how many combinations of uppercase, lowercase is possible for this Vishakhapatnam? वो पूरा you might have studied in mathematics, permutation and combination. वो factorial लगा के निकालना पड़ेगा, right? Lot of combinations will be there. Correct? So how many such queries you will write? Is that possible?
No.
Not possible, right? Are you understanding the problem, guys? Problem समझ में आ रहा है क्या problem हो रहा है यहाँ पर?
Yes.
That is fine. You executed this query. You have displayed here John. Then you executed this query. You have displayed Rakesh. Then you executed this query. You have displayed. But how many such queries you will write here? Tell me. कितने queries लिखोगे? Right? So for that, what to do? Now I will show you another example. I'll write here upper. Location equals Delhi. Now check this output. Are you getting all the records were from Delhi?
Yes.
Got it? Response नहीं आ रहा मैं क्या समझूं? What should I understand? Are you able to understand या कुछ confusion है? Now I'm getting all the records from Delhi. Now let's try to understand how this query is getting executed. ये query कैसे चल रही है? I have written Delhi in uppercase, but I'm getting all the Delhi, lowercase, uppercase, and propercase. All I'm getting here. How? Chalo, let's analyze this query. First of all, which keyword will be executed?
From.
From employee. Engine will take a copy of the employee table. तो आ गया हेनरी भी था ना इसमें यार, तो इसमें 6 है, हेनरी है.
Sir,
Please
when
go
we
on
write
mute,
lower,
please.
sir,
हाँ
excuse me.
हाँ बोलो. हाँ
Sir,
हाँ you tell me.
when we write a lower, then what we getting results, sir?
अभी तो मैंने लोअर बताया ही नहीं, अभी तो अपर को कंप्लीट कर लेते हैं.
Okay, sir. Okay.
ठीक है, फिर लोअर पे आएंगे, पहले अपर कंप्लीट कर लो. So we have this from employee, so engine will take a copy of the employee table. ठीक है. So this is the employee table. See, now we are trying to understand how this query is getting executed. ये execute कैसे हो रहा है? Engine इसको कैसे execute कर? So from employee is over. Then next which keyword? After from?
Where?
Where? What is the task of where?
Filter.
Filters.
To filter. On which column you want to filter now?
Location.
No. No.
Upper location.
Upper location. Where के बाद मैंने क्या लिखा है? सिर्फ location लिखा है या upper location लिखा है?
Upper location.
Upper location. It means we have to apply filter now on upper location. Now, what is the meaning of upper location? The meaning of upper location is whatever you have in the location column, please convert it into uppercase. engine at the back end will convert all these things into uppercase. Everything will be converted into uppercase. See, all the records are converted into uppercase na, for this location column. Yes or no? It is converted into uppercase.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Now, where this conversion will happen? कहाँ होगा ये conversion?
Backend.
Temporary table में, at the back end. और temporary memory में होगा ये सब, आपके RAM में हो रहा है. Okay. Don't think कि this will be permanent. कि अच्छा employee table में now the location value is permanently changed to uppercase. No, it will not permanently change to uppercase. I will show you this employee table again. मैं फिर से आपको employee table दिखाता हूँ. Let me show you this. Do you think all the values in this location column has been converted in uppercase?
No.
No.
It is as it is. ये वैसा ही है. तो प्लीज डोंट गेट कंफ्यूज कि ओ ये तो सारे अब अपर केस में कन्वर्ट हो गए. नो, नथिंग लाइक दैट. दिस कन्वर्शन इनटू अपर केस will take place in the temporary memory. It is not like a permanent change. Hope this is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now in this upper location, what you are searching?
Delhi.
Delhi. ये सारे upper case में, right? So now you are searching this Delhi, which has each and every letter in uppercase. Now the comparison will start. Now, is this Delhi same as this Delhi? Yes or no?
Yes.
Selected or rejected?
Selected.
Selected. Chennai, Pune, Bangalore.
Rejected.
Now, this Delhi is same as this Delhi. Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
Selected or rejected?
Selected.
Select. So both these records are selected.
Yes.
Now, this Delhi you are getting from this record. So this record is also selected. These records are rejected. And these records are also selected. Now, after where select will come into picture. What is the task of select keyword?
Paste.
To display. Paste तो मैंने कभी बोला ही नहीं. Display.
To
The
display.
task of select is to display. A star. What is the meaning of a star?
Selected data.
Entire column.
Display the entire data.
Columns.
Entire columns.
Along with the selected records. ये record select किए आपने. So that is why you are getting John, Rakesh and Henry when you are executing this query. This is very important to understand at the back end how your query is getting executed. Is this clear?
Yes.
Sir.
Clear है सबको? Is this clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. अगर ये clear है, if it is clear, I have a question for you. Take your time, अच्छे से एनालाइज करना तब बताना. डोंट बी इन अ हरी. हड़बड़ा के गलत आंसर मत दे देना. ठीक है? टेक योर टाइम, एनालाइज इट. व्हाट विल बी द आउटपुट ऑफ दिस क्वेरी? इसका क्या आउटपुट होगा?
3 records of the Delhi names, I believe.
Okay, I will get John, Rakesh and Henry, right?
Yeah.
No records.
Anyone else?
We'll get only 2.
Only 2 records. Okay.
Only
Anyone
one.
else?
Yeah,
Rakesh,
Only
one.
one
John and
record.
Henry.
No record would be selected.
No record. Okay. Anyone else?
We'll get all the record related.
All records showing, sir.
3.
All the records. ठीक है. I will not execute this query. इसको execute ही नहीं करते हैं. इसको पहले analyze करते हैं. Okay. First, let's analyze. Then we will execute and I will check कि our analysis is correct or not. क्या कहते हो आप लोग? है
Yes.
ना?
Yes.
पहले एनालाइज करते हैं, लेट्स एनालाइज दिस फर्स्ट, देन आई विल एग्जीक्यूट इट। पहले एनालाइज करते हैं, चलो, और आप लोग करोगे एनालिसिस, आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू हेल्प यू, यू हैव टू टेल मी which keyword will be executed first?
From.
From employee. What is the meaning of from?
Copy of
Employee the table.
Employee table की एक कॉपी ले लो। कहाँ वो कॉपी बनेगी? Where the copy will be created?
temporary memory.
In the
Temporary memory। चलो, ये कॉपी आ गई जी आपकी from employee। Then which keyword?
Where?
Actually,
What is the
Where?
task of where?
Filter.
Filter.
On which column you want to filter?
Location.
Upper location.
फिर गलती कर दी आपने भाई। इंटरव्यू में भूल से ये सब मिस्टेक मत करना। If you will do this mistake, we will understand कि अच्छा, you are not serious, you're not very specific to the detail। यहाँ पर clearly mention है where के साथ upper location, so you have to apply filter on location या upper location। कहाँ लगाओगे filter?
Upper location.
location.
Upper location, ठीक है। So we have to apply filter on upper location। What is the meaning of upper location?
All caps of
Values.
All.
Whatever we have in the location column, that has to be converted into uppercase, correct? यही मतलब है ना?
Yes.
Where that conversion will happen? Temporary memory या permanent table?
Temporary.
Temporary memory में ये सारे uppercase में convert हो जाएंगे। All those things will be converted into uppercase in the temporary memory। ठीक है, ये तो हो गया। Now what you are searching here?
Delhi.
Delhi। ये वाला दिल्ली सर्च कर रहे हो, है ना? ठीक है भाई। Is this Delhi same as this Delhi? क्या ये दोनों सेम है?
No.
No.
I'm repeating, क्या ये दोनों सेम है भाई?
No.
No.
First letter is same, then
हो फर्स्ट लेटर से काम बन जाएगा या पूरा चेक करना है?
whole letter.
पूरा चेक करना है ना, तो they are not same, so this Delhi will be selected or rejected?
Rejected.
Rejected.
Is this clear to everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Next, Chennai, Pune, Bangalore.
Rejected.
Reject.
What about this Delhi? Is this Delhi same as this Delhi?
No, rejected.
Selected or rejected?
No, sir.
Rejected.
Rejected.
What about this Delhi?
Rejected.
Rejected.
All the records are rejected.
Yes.
Will you get any output?
No.
No.
No. अब check करो यहाँ से। Now I'm executing it. Verify. Are you getting any output?
No.
No. Now here you are telling engine to convert into upper location, है ना? आपने you converted everything into uppercase. Then why you are searching this lower case? Will you find it here? मिलेगा ही नहीं।
No.
It's like you went in a veg restaurant। आप एक वेज रेस्टोरेंट में चले गए और आप कह रहे हो मेरे को नॉन वेज चाहिए। बेचारे वेटर कहाँ से लेके आएगा? है कि नहीं? In one go you are telling it convert it into uppercase। ठीक है भाई, SQL engine converted this into uppercase। तो फिर ये lower case क्यों ढूंढ रहे हो उसके अंदर? कभी मिलेगा? मिल ही नहीं सकता।
No.
That is why you're not getting any output। Is this point clear?
Yes.
Yes.
को क्लियर है?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
अच्छा, if it is clear,
Sir,
tell me what about this?
sir,
एक मिनट रुक जाओ, एक मिनट, just 1 minute। इसका क्या आउटपुट आएगा?
No records.
Record found.
No records.
No records, because you are telling to convert into uppercase, right? Then why you have given lowercase letters here? है ना? ठीक है, Kundan, you are asking something. Please go ahead. What you are asking?
sir, one time running upper location with sir Delhi.
Upper location को, हाँ,
Delhi के
नहीं
साथ
बोलो
play
आप
करो
क्या
sir.
कह रहे हो? हाँ, दिल्ली के साथ क्या 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 एग्जीक्यूट करना है?
रन करना है सर।
क्या
ऊपर वाले
चीज?
के साथ सर।
मतलब ये क्वेरी एग्जीक्यूट करानी है?
जी
ये तो हम लोगों ने डिस्कस कर ही लिया कि यहाँ पर ये तो पूरा जितने भी डेली है सब आ जाएंगे आउटपुट में।
सर,
आप
तो
क्या पूछना
माय
चाह रहे हो?
क्वेश्चन इज,
हम्म
मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है सर कि अगर
हम्म
मैं दिल्ली को अपर केस में लिख रहा हूँ तो ये सारे ही दिल्ली आ जा रहे हैं, और जब मैं इसको
हाँ
अपर के साथ दिल्ली को स्मॉल लेटर में लिख रहा हूँ तब ये नहीं आ पा रहे।
हाँ, क्यों ऐसा हो रहा है, यही पूछ रहे हो आप?
यस सर।
हाँ, मैंने ना वही यहाँ
So
पर बताया कि देखो व्हेन यू राइटिंग लाइक दिस, तो आपने जब अपर लोकेशन लिखा तो ये तो सारे अपर केस में कन्वर्ट हो गए, है ना कुंदन?
यस सर। यस सर।
ठीक है, अब
यस
इसके
सर।
अंदर जो आप डेली सर्च कर रहे हो तो ये डी अपर केस में, ई एल एच आई तो लोअर केस में है। तो क्या ये डेली और ये डेली सेम है? ये तो
नो सर।
डिफरेंट हो गया ना। तो
यस
दैट
सर।
इज व्हाई ये सारे रिकॉर्ड्स, ऑल दिस रिकॉर्ड्स आर रिजेक्टेड। ओके, एंड यू नॉट गेटिंग एनीथिंग इन द आउटपुट। तो समरी ये है कि वेन एवर यू राइटिंग अपर लोकेशन, तो वॉट एवर यू राइट हियर दिस ऑल हैज टू बी इन अपर केस, तभी आउटपुट आएगा। इफ यू राइटिंग अपर हियर, everything has to be in uppercase, then only you will get output. Even if you write a single letter in lowercase, जैसे कि देखो, I will show you another example. यहाँ पर ELHI, only I is in lowercase. Will you get output?
नो सर।
No output. So when you have written upper here, ये हर एक चीज अपर केस में होना चाहिए। डी भी अपर केस में, ई भी अपर केस में, एल भी अपर केस में, एच भी अपर केस में, आई भी अपर केस में, तब जाकर आउटपुट आएगा। ठीक है?
यस सर।
एनी अदर क्वेश्चन एनीवन?
नो सर, क्लियर।
क्लियर है? और कोई क्वेश्चन एनीवन? एनीवन? एनी अदर क्वेश्चन? चलो ठीक है, आई विल स्टॉप हियर. But this upper is not completed. We have few more scenarios to cover. So now the next class will be on Monday. Okay, previous batch के कुछ topics बाकी हैं, तो I have to cover it tomorrow. Your next class, now your batch will officially start from Monday. Monday से हम लोग start करेंगे. It is Monday to Friday morning 7 to 9. Okay, I know many of you have already enrolled in this course. Those who wants to enroll, so I think you all are there in that group. आप शायद WhatsApp group में हो, right? So you can connect with me or you can connect with the admin. Okay, and then you can enroll for the course. यहाँ पे मेरा इत्तेफाक से मोबाइल नंबर नहीं है. Let me give you my mobile number. So this is my mobile number. So those who are listening to me on YouTube, they can connect with me on this number. So that's all for today. Any last question, anyone? Okay, fine then. We'll connect on Monday. Thanks a lot for your time, guys. We'll share the recording and all those things in the group. Thank you. Take care.
Have a good
Bye.
day, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thanks a
sir.
lot.
Have a
Thank you.
nice day, sir.
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye.
everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye bye, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.